Hello, everybody. I'm Ross Marley, and it's time for the Great Awakening game, episode 4, the basics of numerology. Let's see if we can do this with some background music. We'll have a little fun. We'll do some learning. We got a puzzle to share with you, and well, let's just take a look at that puzzle, right? Looks pretty boring. Got a 7 and a 6 and a 1. Well, there's really no way to fill in this puzzle and have fun learning the basics of numerology just by jumping into it. So let's do something fun. I'll do a preview of the basics of numerology. I'll give you all the answers, and then when we come back, we can fill in the puzzle together. This will be great fun. So let's think about starting the Great Awakening game. Again, I'm Ross Marley, and let's see how well we can get PowerPoint going here. Here I am. Oh, I'm up here. Let's see. Well, I'm going to come down here. Here I am, way down here. Oh, all right. So we're going to start by looking at some numbers today. We've got the number 0 is not anywhere on here because it's not a number. So we've got the number 1. Maybe we get the volume a little lower. Though I like this music. Number 1 is male energy. Look at that number 1 there. It is phallic. It is male. Look at number 2. It's female. Well, not really, but I want to show you how the number 2 is touching. It's across the earth. It's on the ground. It's grounded. 2 is the divine feminine number. 1, male. 2, female. 1, 2, 3, comedian. 4, police. 5, health, celebrity. 5, sex. 5, travel. 6, family. 6 is the number of it's a real deal here, a real family. 7, loner. 7's also a teacher. 7 is a number of smart people. How about that? 8 is the number of karma. Let's look at this number 8. We started at the top. We started going around to 8, and no matter which way we go, we always end up where we started with 8. Let's go the other way. We'll go this way, come around, and you end up right where you started on the 8. So 8 is good energy or bad energy. That's your karma right there. 9 is adaptive. Now, this is a basics of numerology talk, and I'm not going to get into deep, well, because I don't know it really, but 9 is a pretty deep number. It is a number of completion. 11, number of charisma. 22, the number of the bodybuilder, the architect, the builder. 3, influence me. 33 is the guru's number. That is your master teacher, the 33. So let's look at the typo here in the Great Awakening. It wouldn't be the Great Awakening game unless I had a typo. So here's a typo. This should say 9 plus any number equals that number. But no, I got a typo. So let's look at an example over here on the right, because why start on the left? 3 plus 9 equals 12. So in numerology, 12 needs to be broken down. So we take 1 plus 2 and we get 3. So 9 plus any number, 9 plus number 3 equals 3. Let's try it with 8. 9 plus 8 equals 17. 1 plus 7 equals 8. 9 plus 8 equals 8. So if you see the number 89, that's going to reduce to 8. If you see the number 908, it's going to reduce to 8. See how that works? Zeros don't count and 9s can't cancel themselves out. So first rule in numerology, 1, 2, 3, man plus woman equals 3, which is child, right? At 1, 2, 3, right? Man plus woman plus child equals 6, the number of family. So there's a lot of rhythm here in the matrix. In fact, numbers are everything. The love frequency, 528, that's a number. All letters have a place A is the first letter and Z is the 26th letter and capital A is the 27th letter. Oh yeah, you got to use them all. So let's talk about the numbers given to us on our birthday, right? Because that's when our personal year begins, is when we're born. But it also is when our life begins, the day we're born. For an example, we'll use the United States. What is that? July 4th, 1776. Hey, we all know that date, right? The Declaration of Independence was written on that day, and that is the birthday of the United States. So the United States was born on a 4-day, which means the United States has 4 energy. Let's do a laser pointer. 4 energy. All right. And then we're going to take 7 plus 4 plus 1 plus 7, 7, 6 equals 32. We got to break down 32, and 3 plus 2 is 5, which means the United States is a 5 life path. So there's that celebrity energy, that sex energy, that travel energy. That's the macro version of the United States. The United States has 4 energy, which is like a pulse. The pulse of is law and order, military. This is the pulse of the United States. So the United States is going to have a personal year, just like we all have a personal year. Let's switch slides here and remind ourselves. Numerology applying to behaviors, right? Number one, basic numerology. I argue. Well, yeah, if you argue in your personal year, if you're a 1 energy, yeah, you're going to argue quite a bit. 2 is a compromise number. It's peaceful. 3 is I'm funny. 4, I am the law. 5, I am sexual. Yeah, the 5s in school. Those were the hotties in school. Yep. And 6, the I am family. 7, I am a loner. 8, I've been rich and poor. 9, I adapt. 11, I have charisma. And is that a good thing? It's just like everything. It's how you apply it. 22, I build up others. Are you a master builder? Are you a master destroyer? It depends what you do. 33, most 33s are very positive influence. I have yet to meet a negative 33, but it's the matrix. I'm sure they exist. The 33 is the master teacher. So that's what we get here with the list to remind us here. Women born on the 1st, 10th, and 11th, and the 19th. These all have 1 and 11 energies. You know, this is imprinted energy, everybody. You start to notice this. You'll notice this when you study numerology. Women with these birth dates, they tend to be skinny to fit. They're born on the 2nd, they're going to be curvy. Women born on the 5th, they're going to have sexy bodies and faces. Women born on the 16th, which is 6 plus 1 is 7, and the 22nd tend to have very muscular bodies. Muscular women. There we go. So let's look at another number here, the number 28. 28 is the number of wealth. I repeat, 28 is the number of wealth. Apple, and you may have one of these devices. You may be watching this video on a device made by Apple. Apple was founded on a 28th day. Apple was incorporated on a 28th day. Steve Jobs was born on a 28th day, and Tim Cook, current CEO, born on a 28th day. 28 is the number of wealth. As a reminder, we're not going to reduce 11s. These master numbers stay, the 11, 22, and 33. All right, so again, a review of these numbers. I want you to get the feeling, because we're going to jump into the puzzle here pretty soon, and we just remember, be able to pull out some words and ideas from these numbers. 8 surrounded by money, right? 9's adapt, and 11 is military, law and order. Just saying that, if I'm sorry, 4 is military, law and order. If you walk into a prison, right, you're going to see a bunch of 4s in there, right? And so the 4s are going to be the ones with the bad karma are going to be one side of the bar, and the ones with the good karma are going to be the wardens and the jailers on the other side of the bars. So this energy is just, it is what it is. Remember, you do control the numbers here, right? So you're in control. What's a good number to control, right? A 7, if it's a 7-day, stay inside. Don't, if it's a 7 year for you, if you're your birthday, if you add all the days on your birthday that year, don't marry during that year. You're in a 7 year. If you're in a 1 year, watch your roadway rage. So 1 days, 1 months. Again, all these numbers have energy. I have the 33rd letter of the alphabet right here. This is going to be the capital G, 33rd letter, right? Because we see capital A, lowercase a, capital B, lower. So this 33 and this icon, a lot of symbols there. Maybe I'm connecting some dots for you, but you don't need all of that. What we do need to do is start the Great Awakening game. That's what I'd like to do. So let's see how this is going to work here. We'll share my screen again, and we'll go right into episode 4. All right, the basics of numerology. I'm going to start real quick, everybody. We're going to go with 1 across is 7, and well, heck, we're just going to say that's think, right? Because 7s are thinkers, 7's learning, 7. I want you to associate think with 7. Let's look at 1 down. 1 down is 13. What did I say about the number 13? I said 13 is the matrix itself. So when you see 13, yeah, in numerology, it is the matrix itself. 8 across. 8 across, number 1. We talked about the number 1. We talked about that being a complement of the female energy. Number 1 is male energy. All right. So let's look at 2 down. 2 down. This is a 11. We talked about 11 being right in groups. Everyone looks at the 11 because they are influencers. So a lot of influence with the number 11. Let's go to 3 down, right below it. 3 down, the number 4. I said, remember that, military, law, and order. There, did I get that one right? No, I guess I got it. Now I'm in order. All right, number 3 down it represents number 4, law and order. Let's look at 6 down, 3-letter word, 6 down, and it's the number 5. So number 5, what do we talk about? Number 5. So if you're trying to conceive and it's a 5-day, do it. You'll probably you'll be able to conceive more frequently on 5 days. 5s are all about sex, travel, celebrity, all that fun stuff. So let's go over to 11 across. The number 3. 3, like I say, is the 3rd letter of the alphabet. I am 3, which means I am stuck in a childlike bubble. And so that's number 3, child. Okay, let's think of 5 down. Let's see what we find with the number 2. Well, I played a game here with 2. I put 2 words together. These are 2 words representing the number 2. First word, female. There goes my sound system. Female energy on number 2, right? And peaceful energy, lady peace. There's, yeah, like you were going to figure that one out, right? Again, this was a difficult puzzle, saying that I've got nothing here but numbers. Let's look at 4 across real quick. We'll wrap up the Great Awakening game here pretty soon. 4 across. I'm going to say 6. Well, 6 is the number of family, and so assemblies and groups. And so what's another synonym here? It would be clan, right? So that's your number 6. Think of the family. Let's see if we can figure out 10 across. We've got the letter A in the middle, and it's 9. I talked about this with number 9 in my little talk on the basics of numerology. Yes, 9s adapt. I'm sorry. Yes, so 9s do adapt. If you know a 9, or if you are a 9, and I say alternative lifestyle, I've just given a G rating to what you do behind closed doors. Okay, number 7, 7 down, 28. We talked about 7 down. We said 20, we talked about 28. 28, if you're going to put a number on your door, put the number 28 on the door, because 28 is the number of wealth. Why not? Just because you have an address on your house doesn't mean you have to follow through and submit to the military industrial complex. Okay, I won't get in on a rant. Let's go back to number 9. So 9 down, 8. We talked about 8 being karma. We talked about 8 in this one. Yeah, it is money. And I hit a synonym for money in here. So it is dollar. That is number 8. it fits. And finally, we're going to finish with number 12. These double 11, double 2, double 3. These what are the double are, what you see here is an example of a master number. And so today, the Great Awakening game, we want to help you master numerology. And we just started today with the basics. So you've got a whole bunch from me real quick. We're going to do deep dives on certain numbers. We're going to talk about letterology. We're going to talk about all sorts of other things in future episodes of the Great Awakening game. If you want to review some of the slides I had today, and others I've even skipped over because I clicked the buttons too fast, aren't you glad I did that? You can review down in the comments. There's a link. Go ahead, check out that link. And so what we're going to do is just groove on a little bit with some Barney Miller-like music. And I'm going to thank everybody here today for joining me on the Great Awakening game. I am Ross Marley, and I'm glad you joined me. Everybody, you just got the love.